winter upon us, temperatures dropping, our windows and doors closed to keep the cold out, we could be unwittingly creating the perfect environment for bacteria and mould to grow.
In fact, according to a group of experts formed by University College London, daily showers and drying washing indoors means moisture and mould build-up in UK homes is very common, and we should be doing our best to stop it building up.
But that's where dehumidifiers can help. They remove excess moisture from the air. Plus, and here's a little known fact, they can even help dry your washing, meaning less need for energy-hungry tumble dryers or your radiators.
It's possibly not surprising, then, that last year in the UK, dehumidifiers were one of the most searched-for products to buy, and sales were up by more than 200%. But the question is, do you need to spend big to get a good value machine?
I've got a premium and a budget model here, and I'm keen to find out which offers best value.
First up is the premium option from Meaco, the Dry Arete 110L. It has a 5-year warranty and won this year's T3 award for Best Home Air Device, all for £159.99.
And not only that, it claims to be whisper quiet at just 35 decibels.
Our budget option today is the 5th generation of the Electriq CD10L, which is around half the price of the Meaco, £89.98.
To put our two dehumidifiers to the test, we've come to the Sky Blues in the Community Training Centre, home to the Coventry City Women and Girls Football Club.
It's the perfect place to give them a run-out, thanks to suitably damp, steamy changing rooms and piles of muddy kit that needs washing and drying. And joining me for the test is dehumidification specialist Mark Rhodes, whose job it is to keep some of the country's largest industrial environments dry. But what will he think of our domestic dehumidifiers?
Mark, great to see you. Thank you for helping us out with this test.
Thank you, Jim.
On first impressions, do you notice any differences between the Meaco and the Electriq?
With the Meaco unit, it's got a nice little top diffuser. It moves the air around the room in a much more efficient way, whereas the Electriq pushes the air from the front of the unit and distributes it towards the user rather than up and around the room. The Meaco's got a nice little carry handle at the top, makes it more portable, whereas the Electriq, the handle itself's at the back, so it does probably make it a two-handed job, Yeah,
so overall, on first impressions, the Meaco seems to be in the lead.
That'd be my choice.
Right.
So it's the Meaco with its nose out in front. But now it's time to see how the dehumidifiers fare in a place well known for being damp and having a low airflow, the changing room.
Now, for our first test, we're going to see how well these machines remove the moisture from the air. I mean, what sort of damage can be caused by high moisture in the home?
The different materials in your home absorbing this high humidity, this moisture that's in the air. You'll see wood start to swell. There'll be moisture that's absorbed into the building materials, the plasterboards and things like that. In your bathroom, you start to see mold growth, and that's a reaction 100% by the high humidity in your bathroom.
What's the ideal level for humidity in the home?
If you held your house at 50% relative humidity, that would be the perfect environment, both for your home and for you as a person.
Excellent.
For this test, we're going to see how good a job our dehumidifiers do at removing excess moisture from a room. Time to make things nice and steamy.
Oh, nice showers, aren't they?
We've put each dehumidifier in an identically sized changing room, and we'll be raising the humidity to 75%. A similar level you could expect in a bathroom at home after a shower.
We've got humidity monitors in both rooms, and they're both showing 75%.
That's great. I think we're great to start the test.
Excellent. Start the test, switch the machines on.
Both machines can store similar levels of water, 2.5 litres for the Meaco and 2.4 litres for the Electriq, at which point they automatically shut off. But after running for 3 hours, how much moisture have they extracted from the changing rooms?
550 millilitres for the Meaco.
The more water they collect, the better their performance.
Aha, well that's 400 millilitres, that's 150 less than the Meaco.
Yeah, a little less than the Meaco.
Well, let's leave it for another hour, see if we can catch up.
Yep.
After 4 hours of drying, the premium Meaco had extracted a total of 750 millilitres. whereas the budget Electriq had fallen further behind, extracting 300 millilitres less moisture than the Meaco over the 4-hour period.
Well, we'll give it another hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
After the additional hour, the premium machine had extracted a total of 800 millilitres, while the Electriq had run out of puff.
Oh dear.
No.
Absolutely nothing. Why is this happening?
I'd say we've reached the limitations of the machine itself, basically. It's got to a capacity where it's dried the air now and it can't remove any more. At the moment, you're just burning electricity.
Ah.
So, after 5 hours, the premium Meaco has extracted nearly double the amount of moisture from the air as the budget Electriq, a figure backed up by our professional-grade humidity monitor's readings.
Meaco has got the humidity down to 49.7%, whereas the Electriq in here is at 56.9%.
What we're seeing is the Meaco's just better.
It's the only machine to get the changing room's humidity below the ideal 50% target. But today's test is far from over, as later we'll be finding out which machine is best at saving us money as they tackle drying our washing. Dehumidifier expert Mark Rhodes and I borrowed the changing rooms of the Coventry City women's team and found the premium Meaco dehumidifier was best at drying out damp environments.
What we're seeing is the Meaco's just better.
But can the budget model from Electriq fight back as we test their clothes drying functions? They're a cost-effective alternative to firing up your central heating or using a power-hungry tumble dryer, which can cost over £1.50 a cycle.
What I brought with me here is an energy monitor. What we can do is plug that into the equipment, we can dry the clothes, and then see exactly how many kilowatts and how much energy it's taking to remove that moisture.
Excellent.
To see which machine is most efficient at drying clothes, we'll be using the freshly washed kit from today's training session, which I've split into 2 identical loads in 2 identical rooms, ready to dry.
Get a cold tummy out there on the field with that waistband.
Both machines come with auto switch-off modes to help save energy when drying washing. The Meacos will turn off after 6 hours, whereas the Electriq's allows you to choose a time between 1 and 24 hours.
Well, let's set the stopwatch going and see how long it takes these clothes to dry.
Absolutely.
We'll check in on each load of washing at regular intervals and remove garments when they're dry.
Remove that. Splendid.
And after just 30 minutes, both units are neck and neck, drying the vests.
I do think these bright green ones actually are dry.
Yeah.
After an hour, though, the premium Meaco took the lead, drying the fleece first,
Hurrah!
while the budget Electriq struggled.
Let's just leave it there for a bit longer. You wouldn't want to put a soggy
bit
fleece
longer.
on, would you, to play football?
And as time progressed, it was clear the premium Meaco was the top performer, drying the garments an hour and 15 minutes quicker than the budget Electriq. But how will they compare on cost?
The Electriq ran at 25p
Right, 25p per hour.
for a wash load, yeah, so very good in comparison to
very
a
good.
tumble
Very
dryer.
good saving
yeah.
comparison to tumble dryer. Yeah.
Absolutely. However, the Meaco seemed to pip it at 20p.
So a bit cheaper, but on the other hand, the Meaco is more expensive, so it'd take you quite some time to claw back that extra expense just through the extra economy of drying clothes.
In fact, for an average household, it would take 10 years to recoup the extra outlay of the Meaco in energy savings. But after our busy days testing, drying out rooms and clothes, it's time to decide a winner.
So now we've come to the very difficult question, which of these two offers best value for money, bearing in mind there's about a 70 quid difference in price.
The Meaco did achieve a much lower humidity in the changing room. The Electriq stopped at about 56%. Crucially for me, what the Meaco showed us, it could still achieve lower than the 50% humidity, which is really the gold standard.
Yeah.
On test 2, I think what the Meaco showed us, it is a little bit cheaper to run than the Electriq, and it also achieved the same thing in a much shorter period of time.
So overall then, which offers the best value?
As much as there is a difference in price, Meaco,
Yeah.
it outperformed the Electriq, and it justifies the difference in price between the 2 units.
Yes.